Understanding, tip of the iceberg. A deep dive into English idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English language learning channel. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating English phrase, tip of the iceberg. This idiom is not only popular but also a vivid illustration of how English uses imagery to convey complex ideas. Let's dive in and discover what lies beneath this intriguing expression. The phrase, tip of the iceberg, refers to a small, visible part of a much larger issue, problem, or situation that is not seen. This idiom is derived from the way icebergs float in the ocean. Typically, only a small portion, about 10%, of an iceberg is visible above the waterline, while the vast majority remains unseen, submerged below the surface. In English, when someone says, "That's just the tip of the iceberg," they mean that the part of the problem or situation you can see is only a small, often unrepresentative, part of a much bigger issue. The origin of the phrase, tip of the iceberg, is closely tied to the early 20th century and the increased awareness of how icebergs are structured. It gained popularity especially after the sinking of the Titanic in 1912, a tragedy that dramatically illustrated the danger of underestimating something by its visible part only. This historical event helped cement the phrase in the English language as a powerful metaphor for hidden dangers or complexities. To better understand tip of the iceberg, let's look at some examples. 1. In conversation, "We fixed the initial bugs in the software, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are many more issues we need to address." 2. In news, "The scandal reported last week is only the tip of the iceberg," indicating deeper corruption in the organization. 3. In literature and films, the phrase is often used to set up intrigue or hint at the complexity of a character's backstory or a plotline. English is rich with idioms that convey the idea of a small part representing a larger whole. Some similar phrases include, "The thin end of the wedge," indicates a small change that leads to a larger, more significant change. "Just scratching the surface," refers to dealing with or understanding only a very small part of a much larger problem or subject. Understanding idioms like tip of the iceberg not only enriches your vocabulary but also gives you insight into the culture and history of the English language. We hope this video has illuminated the depths of this fascinating phrase for you. Keep exploring, and remember, there's always more beneath the surface in the world of language learning. See you in our next video.